Welcome back to Postcards Between Pages, where stories travel farther than suitcases ever could. I'm Kristen, and today we're gliding into a city that feels like a novel written in water and brick. We're headed to Amsterdam. Amsterdam is a city that doesn't just hold history, it breathes it. Founded as a fishing village in the 12th century, it grew around a dam built on the Amstel River. It's actually where the name comes from. But by the 17th century, Amsterdam had become a beating heart of the Dutch Golden Age, Europe's most important trading hub and financial center. But today, we're not just flipping through history books, we're stepping into the pages. Our first stop is the Straat Museum, located in a colossal 8,000 square meter former shipyard warehouse. This isn't your typical museum. It's the world's largest street art museum with over 180 massive works by 170 plus artists from around the globe. The building itself is a canvas. One of the most iconic murals is a 240 square meter portrait of Anne Frank by Brazilian artist Eduardo Cobra, titled Let Me Be Myself. It's a reminder that art here isn't just decoration, it's a declaration. One piece stopped me cold. A girl with a fox mask, her eyes defiant, painted across a 3-story wall. I stood there thinking, what if she were a character? What would she say if she stepped off the wall and into the story? From bold color to quiet current, we drift next through the canals. Amsterdam's Canal Belt, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was engineered in the 17th century as part of a visionary urban plan. These waterways aren't just scenic, they're structural, shaping the city's identity and economy for centuries. We boarded a historic saloon boat, the kind once used by merchants and aristocrats. As we glided past gabled houses and houseboats with potted plants and sleepy cats, I couldn't help but thinking that this is a city that floats on memory. There's something about seeing a city from the water level. You notice the underside of the bridges, the way ivy clings to stone, the way time folds in on itself. It's like reading a story backward and still finding it beautiful. We disembark near the Jordaan district and wander on foot. Amsterdam's walking tours are like living novels. You pass Dam Square, where the city's medieval heart still beats, and one of the city's royal inaugurations is held. We paused at the world's first stock exchange, a symbol of Amsterdam's economic ingenuity. We wandered toward the Westerkerk and the Anne Frank house, where silence feels sacred. There are reminders everywhere that Amsterdam's story is one of resilience and empathy. History here isn't just in the museum. It's in the way a shopkeeper tells you about his grandmother's spice cake, in the way the city forgives its own shadows. Amsterdam isn't just a city you walk through, it's one you read through. Its literary legacy is stitched into attic diaries, post-war novels, and stories that ask what it means to resist, to remember, to belong. Let's start with the most translated Dutch book in history, The Diary of Anne Frank. Written while Anne and her family hid in a secret annex, her words have become a global symbol of resilience and the power of a young voice in the face of horror. The Anne Frank House, now a museum, draws over 1 million visitors a year, each one stepping into a space where silence once meant survival. But Amsterdam's literary roots run much deeper. During the Dutch Golden Age, the city was a haven for free thinkers and publishers. It became a center for Enlightenment ideas, printing banned books, and philosophical treatises that couldn't be published anywhere else. In the 20th century, Amsterdam was used both as a backdrop and a battleground. There's existential novels that often explore the tension between personal truth and societal expectation, as well as moral ambiguity of the wartime choices made. Even today, Amsterdam continues to inspire. Jesse Burton's The Miniaturist is set in 17th century merchant society. To contemporary Dutch authors like Herman Koch and Arnon Grunberg, the city remains a character in its own right, complex, layered, and unforgettable. There's something about this city that invites contradiction. It's orderly and rebellious, quiet and radical. Maybe that's why it's such fertile ground for fiction. Amsterdam reminded me that stories don't always need a plot twist. Sometimes they just need a place to breathe, a canal to reflect in, a wall to speak from, a cobblestone to remember. So here's your postcard from Amsterdam. The city leaned in and whispers, you don't have to rush, just listen. Until next time, keep wandering, keep wondering, and keep writing your own pages.